So we are going online, and I'm sure you're as excited about it as I am. All right, so the purpose of this video is just to give you a couple tips for how to succeed in what I'm going to be doing in our online classes. So I'm making this video for both the Physics 1 and Physics 2 classes, as both classes are structured in a very similar way. So your lectures are going to be pre-recorded in advance and uploaded by or hopefully before the normal scheduled lecture times. When you're watching these videos, so you're going to see my hand writing on a white sheet of paper, and you'll hear my voice talking over words. I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible, but I would say have low expectations for that. And I would recommend that you take notes as you are seeing the lectures go in real time. Now, the nice thing about having them uploaded in advance, you can watch them whenever works best in your schedule. You can also pause the lecture whenever you need to, either to clarify a concept, take a break, divide it up over, say, 3 20-minute sessions instead of 1 hour. You've got a lot of flexibility to meet your learning needs, but continue to take notes. And I'm not going to be uploading my handwritten notes to Blackboard to further encourage you to take your own notes. Of course, the other option that some students have found a lot of success with, I don't encourage this one as much, is to follow along in your book. So the Physics 1 lecture series will closely align with the book, so that's always an option that's available to you. The Physics 2 series is going to deviate a little bit more than normal from the book, so that comes with a very soft recommendation for Physics 2, but the question you'll need to ask yourself is what's working better for you. So I hope you've brought your physics notebooks home so that you can continue to take those notes. The other piece of advice, so homework problems are going to be posted as normal. Continue to do them. I'd recommend starting them early in the week, because one of the things I'm going to be doing for you is taking requests to solve problems that I can pre-record and upload for you. So I'm going to be doing these upon request. Now, there is a limit to how many I can do within a week. So the sooner you request a problem, the more likely it is for me to do this. You can request really any odd problem. I won't be doing some of the 3-star problems, but any 2-star or 1-star problem is fair game. So you'll get more than just a solution. You'll get an audio voiceover of how to think about the problem. So take advantage of that. And these will also be online in videos, which means you can watch them at your leisure. You can rewatch them. Even if someone else has already requested a problem, then it's going to be there for you in advance. So do your homework, structure that in, do it early so you can ask questions. The other thing that I recommend doing, so I am going to be uploading the Student Solutions Manual so that you can check yourself. This has a selection of odd problems that are mostly correct. Just like in the back of the book, Student Solutions Manuals are notorious for also having the occasional mistake in it. So it's not a perfect resource, but it is a resource that you are welcome to take advantage of. Now, to take advantage of it, you should attempt the problem first, and then look at the Student Solutions Manual. You don't want to fall into the risk of simply memorizing solutions and not really understanding. This can get you into trouble, and for those of you in Physics 1, this can really get you into trouble in Physics 2. So it's good to not develop those habits now. So the other advice, these are general advice for taking online classes. I really recommend having an 8-hour day. And so what I mean by that is choose a time to start your day. So maybe if you've got some synchronous classes, that start time might be chosen for you. But if your classes are asynchronous, you might be able to choose when your day starts and work for 8 hours. Take a half-hour lunch break where you do not do anything course related, or maybe an hour lunch break. You know, we need to take care of our mental health right now. And then wrap up the rest of your day. And maybe for some of you, the 8-hour day makes sense to do typical 8 to 5. For some of you, maybe you'll do a noon to 9 where you take an hour off for lunch. This is really up to you and your work schedule, your circadian rhythm, when you are the most productive. And you'll find that you'll probably get most of your work done within that 8 hours. And there might be the occasional day where you need um, to do some extra work, but you should be able to knock it out and go to bed at night feeling good about yourself. Also, when you're stuck at home, routine is really important. So I really encourage you to have a routine right now. So also in this class, I'm going to be doing a series of Zoom times where you can talk to me in groups. My intent is actually to keep these calls pretty short. So think 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, if somebody really has something to say, then we're gonna let it go. And the purpose of this is I want to see what concepts you're following, where I'm losing you, and what problems you want to see worked out. So I'm not going to be working out problems during these sessions because I really want to take the time to do that in a pre-recorded way that I can upload and make more available. Zoom conversations can be recorded, but then we would have solutions with a lot of conversation going on, which could potentially be distracting, and I want to keep those solution videos short and to the point. I really recommend you check in with me at least once a week for two reasons. One, I want to know how you're doing. I want to know what you need for your success. And two, it's important to still have some social contact while you're social distancing. This is just good for your mental health. And it's good for my mental health too, to talk to people. If you can't make one of the scheduled times, they're always going to be during a normal lecture hour. Schedule something with me independently. And I just, what are you getting? What are you not getting? Where are you struggling? Could I do more examples? So another thing you can request is say, I teach the Hall effect in physics 2. And let's say you're struggling with the Hall effect and you would like to see more than just some worked out problems. You want to see additional problems on the Hall effect. No problem. Just let me know and I will work out some additional examples that I can upload to help you supplement your lecture. Now, it's up to your discretion how many additional videos you want to view. You judge how you're doing in this class in that regard. But I really recommend at least watching and taking notes on all the lectures, just like you would for a normal class. All right, so the only thing in this class that is going to be synchronous, and this is because I want to give you as normal of an experience as possible for your tests and quizzes, is going to be tests and quizzes. So these will be uploaded a little bit before your class time, and you will have more than your class time to complete them. And this is to give you extra time for technology to fail and for you to be able to get a hold of me and we can deal with it in real time. So you'll see a PDF document. I want you to print this out. I want you to fill it out by hand. So I will not be allowing electronic methods of filling out these tests and quizzes. And then I want you to re-upload it. So you can use a scanner. You can even use your phone camera. What matters is that I can read what you have written. So as long as I can read it, great. Upload it as an assignment by the scheduled time and you're done. So quizzes will be at your normal times. Exams will be at your normal times. So check the modified schedule for when you can expect lectures, quizzes, and exams. And so in exams, I will give you 4 hours. Now, you will be losing the pink pen time, but you can phone the professor instead and ask questions. So I will be sending out my contact information so that you can take advantage of that. And so I would encourage you as much as possible to treat this class the way that you have been treating it. I'm trying to do everything I can to make this just a smooth transition from our face-to-face learning style into this online learning style. But if there's something that you really feel like you need or something that you think that I could be doing better, reach out to me. I love the contact time that I have with all of you, and that's something that I'm gonna miss. So the more that I can hear from you, the more that I can make sure that this class is meeting your needs. And also, I like you guys. I want to hear from you. I want to make sure you're doing okay. So here are my guides to success in the online class. By the way, a lot of these videos I'm just going to do in one take because I have way too many to do. So you may hear things like emails and text messages, and that's okay. We're real people. We have real distractions. So anyways, take care of yourselves. I'm here for you in any way you need, and that includes if you just need to talk. We can talk physics. We can also talk frustrations. We can talk feelings. We can talk Job. It's fine. Take advantage of that if you need it. All right, I'll see you all later.